Well, the Georgia Farm Bureau recently held its Young Farmer Leadership Conference at Jekyll Island. It's an annual event that allowed young producers from around the state to network while also having a good time with their families. Damon Jones was there and has this report.
It was a nice mix of business and pleasure at the Georgia Farm Bureau Young Farmer Leadership Conference held this year at the new convention center in Jekyll Island. More than 300 people were in attendance to not only get information from business leaders, but also their fellow farmers.
You know, it's always an important time here in the life of our Georgia farmers when we can get together all at one place at the same time, and just a very unique conference, being the first one down here at the new convention center to learn from one another. I mean, that's what it's all about, this grassroots organization, sharing with one another and just really learning from each other here.
And that's one of the main objectives for this conference, as farmers get a chance to reunite with old friends while also meeting new ones.
Networking is important to young people. It's important to Farm Bureau because it's who you know, who you can call and have that relationship that they trust when you tell them something that's the truth. So they're going to learn how to network, not only with people their own age, but the other people that they should be networking with in our industry.
The conference also provided attendees with plenty of helpful classes ranging from conservation to money management. It's the type of information important to a younger, more impressionable generation.
You've really got to pay attention to your income, your expenses, your efficiency. And those are the types of things that we're trying to impress upon this group, which is a great group of young farmers from all over the state, a progressive group. You know, agriculture now is a lot more technologically advanced than it was at one time. And you've got a new group of folks that are learning and coming up in that. So it's a different ballgame than it was 20 years ago.
As usual, the Young Farmer Discussion Meet was one of the main attractions of the week, as a record 23 farmers participated in the two-day event. In the end, the field was narrowed down to just 4 competitors who will compete in the final round held at the GFB convention in December. Those 4 are Kyle Deacle from Habersham County, Clay Touton from Elbert County, Matt Bottoms from Pike County, and B.J. Marks from Newton County. So while it was a competition, that wasn't the main goal of the event.
You know, the more they participate in these discussion meets, learn how to express themselves. When they make that phone call from their tractor or from their behind a cow to that congressman or that senator or that legislator, the more convincing they're going to be. So they're just exercising their own God-given talents, and we're glad to give them a platform to do that in.
I feel like that oftentimes there's ideas and topics that out there that we don't talk about enough, and to get those out on the table by some very good competitors that are going to be here just really brings to light a lot of the issues that are facing us, you know, as an industry, and I think it's a very important thing to get those topics out there and talk about them and get them out there in the open and share ideas.
And of course, there were plenty of kids involved in this year's event, as more than 60 children were treated to different activities, including a trip to the Georgia Sea Turtle Center. It's the type of family atmosphere farmers say is a real draw for the convention.
You know, family is such an important aspect of what we do each and every day, and to be able to bring our families with us and really walk alongside of us as we're doing our operations at home. But not only that, to have a great time here at Jekyll with one another, and kids love to interact with one another is what we found, and just a great time for them to do that down here at Jekyll Island.
This organization is an organization of all ages. It's an organization of all commodities, and as all of them coming together, putting all their forces together and all their talents together, we can create a vehicle that can make a difference in not just our lives, not just in agriculture, not just in our community, but in the world.
For the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm Damon Jones.